Hi garden friends, this is Jasmine here from Plant the Seed, and today we're going to read a book about bees called Flight of the Honeybee by Raymond Huber and illustrated by Brian Lovelock. Flight of the Honeybee. A bee, the size of a cherry pit, crawls from her hive. Her stripes glow golden in the morning sun. Scout has spent her whole life in the crowded hive. Now, it's time for her to fly out and explore the world. Time to search for flowers from which to collect pollen and nectar for food. Her sister bees are inside making honey, but will there be enough? The cold is coming, and Scout must find the last flowers of the fall. You guys see Scout? She's the small one right here. Scout's wings hum to life, so fast that they're almost invisible, lifting her into the wide sky. She rises in a spiral, up and away from the hive. Whoa, her wings are moving so fast. Do you know these are the beehives? They look pretty tall. Yep. Scout flies swift and straight as an arrow. The wind buffets her, ruffling the fine hairs on her face. But she keeps on steadily and rides out the rapids. Eyes as black as polished stones are searching, seeking a splash of color below. So she's looking for a lot of flowers, a lot of different colors. And the resting smell drifts on the breeze. Scout locks into the scent. She flies over a clearing, and spread before her is a marvelous meadow. An ocean of flowers. Wow. Bees have a lot of hair on their bodies. They can sense the direction that the wind is going with their hair. They even have hair on their eyeballs. Whoa. And they can smell with their antennas. They can use their antennas as their nose. That's how they can smell flowers so well. A flash of feathers! A hungry blackbird swoops for the kill. Oh no, Scout! But Scout zips down and escapes into the trees, weaving between tangled twigs. Whoa, this blackbird sure looks hungry. Good thing Scout's fast. When the coast is clear, Scout is drawn to the sea of flowers again. She settles on a velvety petal and plunges her head into the flower. Here is sunken treasure, a cup of sweet nectar. The tip of her tongue, shaped like a small spoon, sips the syrup. Scout zigs and zags from flower to flower, spreading pollen around. The pollen clings to her fuzzy body, a sprinkle of sun powder. Did you guys know that pollen is what bees spread to each flower? And it helps each flower grow. And it also helps make new flowers. Scout has finished drinking, and she must tell her sister bees about this field of blue. But a thundercloud cloaks the sun. All at once, the cloud bursts. Rain batters Scout to the ground. She crawls under a leaf as hailstone bombs explode around her. That's a bad storm. Storms can be very dangerous for bees. Now the downpour passes, and Scout picks up the scent of her hive and follows it. Outside the hive, there's a squad of guard bees. A yellow-jacketed enemy is attacking. Oh, whoa. Scout knows that twitchy way of flying. It's a wasp! The wasp grabs Scout as she glides in to land. It raises its stinger, but the guards move in, wrestling the wasp with their legs. Whoa. So Scout has another close encounter. Look at the wasp grabbing her. Good thing she has guard friends around to keep them away. Scout is safe inside the hive at last. She begins to dance on the wax comb. An audience gathers, captivated by the floral scent on Scout's body. Scout spins a story and dance, every movement a sentence. Scout waggles and twists and turns, describing the route to the blue meadow. She pauses only to share samples of her sweet nectar. Scout repeats her dance for many sister bees. So did you know that bees, to communicate, to talk to each other, they dance? They don't talk with their mouths, they use their feet and they do a dance. Wouldn't that be cool if we danced to talk to each other? Now that the sister bees know where to find the meadow, hundreds of them take off. They flick from the hive like golden pebbles. Whoa, now they're all going to the blue meadow. Back in the hive, Scout passes her precious nectar to the house bees. They put it in the comb and fan it with their wings. The nectar will be transformed into liquid gold. Honey for the bees to eat. Scout visits the nursery, where babysitter bees pluck the pollen from her body and mix it with honey to feed their babies. And nearby sits the queen, long and lustrous. She is mother of all bees, laying eggs that look like tiny grains of rice. Can you point out the mother bee? The queen bee? Exhausted after her mission, Scout rests her silvery wings for a spell. Soon, she would join her sister bees in the blue meadow for the fall harvest. With enough honey, her family can now survive the winter. Scout's daring flight has been worth every beat of her wings. Thank you for sharing story time with me, friends. Bye!